while I'm making this video to say that this machine in some ways is actually a disappointment. And I'll explain. So basically, the only program that I can really use is the Eco460 and Synthetics, because they're the only two proper long programs. All of the other programs, including the one rated for full load, which is Cotton, would wash for a maximum of 1 hour and 26 minutes. And it would only do a main wash for 36 minutes. And I know this because I timed it from the very start to the very end. And that's just not a long enough main wash. Not for what I require, and not for my needs. This is too rapid. This should be 2 hours or 3 hours, not 1 hour 26 or 1 hour 22. And and I guarantee you that even allergy at 40 degrees, that 30 minutes is your main wash, and probably at the 1 hour mark, that's when it will spend the last 1 hour doing 3 rinses and, interspins. So it's generally just not long enough. Other programs for full load, other than Eco460 and Synthetics, is Cotton 20. And again, you can see it's 53 minutes. Well, according to the manual for full load, it's 1 hour 10. And that's still not long enough. So all in all, I am not impressed with these durations at all. No, you can even make the fast wash the same duration as a cotton wash. And that shouldn't really be possible. In some ways, I actually preferred the Blomberg. Because that machine had proper durations, not these quick durations, not these quick wash durations. For full load on cottons, the Blomberg would actually wash for over 3 hours, and that satisfied me. This 1 hour 22 to 1 hour 26 minutes is not satisfactory. It just doesn't do a good job at washing within that short of a time. This is why I have to resort to Synthetics, and in fact, I'd say that Synthetics is the only program I can use where the temperature is changeable and the spin speed is changeable. But then there's another problem. Synthetics is only 1200 RPM, which means I always have to run a separate 1400 RPM spin, which is just another thing that I have to add on to my mind. And when I've got lots and lots of washing, I don't want to keep thinking about, doing a separate spin. I just want to have it built into the program so I can get on with the load, and then as soon as that finishes, get the next load on. But I can't do that with this machine because Synthetics is only 1200 RPM maximum. And the Eco460, yes, whilst that's doing 1400 RPM spin, I can't change the temperature, as you can't do on any machine. But on other machines, what you can do is have long washes that are over 3 hours long. And if you want a quicker duration, there's a time reduction option, a time reducing option. That's really what I would have expected from this hire, but I never got that. So, I'm not sure how much longer I'm actually going to have this machine. As soon as I have enough money for another washing machine, I might just get a new one. I might just get rid of this in the next 1 or 2 years, simply because it's just not good enough. The durations are not long enough, and I am frustrated about that. I have rights to be frustrated about this. I bought this machine expecting a long duration. I expected the average 3 hours or 2.5 hour cotton duration, and I never got that. So I'm not impressed with hire. Not really impressed at all. The only real good things is the quietness and the looks. but that's the only good thing about it. Everything else is just rubbish. I might go back to getting a Blomberg again. Because the reason the other Blomberg went wrong was because we installed it ourselves, and we installed it incorrectly, even though we thought we installed it correctly, but apparently it wasn't sturdy. It was stable, it was level, but it wasn't sturdy according to the guy we called. So, I bet had that Blomberg been installed properly, or Beko, however you want to call it. I know it's a Beko in short. But I bet you it would have worked perfectly fine had it not been installed by us. So I might just get a Blomberg again and have it installed by a qualified professional. So don't be surprised if this machine soon vanishes from my channel. And this might even mean that my channel name might change. It might not be Hire Prior anymore. Because I'm just not satisfied. No, I've basically only been resorting to synthetics. And it's really a good machine only for those who make this stuff lightly soiled. I would say for people that make their stuff moderately soiled or heavily soiled, avoid this machine. It's just not going to do any good for you. Right, thanks for your time watching this.